we're starting this video out in a totally different area. We're up on top of a tower, one of Abby's favorite little rickety spots to go visit in Huntington, West Virginia. Oh, I get nervous. I'd love to fly and assess the airplane right now, anytime. Give me the controls, let's go. But standing on top of a 2-foot high tower scares the...
Oh my gosh.
Don't like it. Are you a type of person that's afraid to get up on a ladder to change a light bulb? I am. But we're here with the pretty highly requested Vampire Ghost RC truck. This is a 10th scale, ready to run. Not just ready to run in the hobby grade sense, but ready to run in the ready to run sense that actually comes with a charger and a battery too. I think there needs to be like a PRTR, partially ready to run, because that happens a lot in this hobby. You see Armatraxis, you know, a lot of bigger name brands put out a really expensive truck and it doesn't come with a battery or a charger, but it comes with a radio, and that's what makes it ready to run. There needs to be a distinguishing factor between fully ready to run and partially ready to run, in my opinion.
OCD much?
Yeah, so this one comes with a battery, although it's funny because we're not running that battery. It comes with a 6-pack nickel metal hydride. I just don't like
6-cell?
6-cell, yeah, thank you. I'm just not a huge fan of nickel metal hydrides. I put in just a decent hobby grade battery. We'll have our favorite battery linked in the description box below. This is a brushed system. It's a brushed setup, but these things can easily be upgraded if it's a vehicle you like. This thing looks awesome. And that's why you guys really were excited about it when we did the unboxing. Little secret here before we get going. This is kind of a two-parter, by the way. We just did a bashing video on this yesterday. That was a lot of fun. So if you want to see the adventure to get up here, there you go. And then we're going to go adventuring with this. We took it out one day to try to do a video, to start doing a video, and one of the wheels were locked up. So we're going to see if we fix that in today's video, and we'll talk about how we did and why it happened. So let's power on, get off of this tower, and have some fun. Oh, one last thing. One last stupid little thing. I do love this radio. This is the first full-size radio we have done that is a two-parter like this. It's got the batteries and the pistol grip. You slide this together and then it turns on as soon as it's together. The on-off switch is completely broken, but it stays on when that's connected. So little pro tip there.
That's our issue so far with this.
Yeah, so a couple small things, but at that price point, it's not gonna be perfect right out of the gate. Let's go drive. I've never driven a truck like this.
While holding a truck?
Under the arm and holding a truck. So we're up here. We should have brought a backpack, huh?
Yes.
Well, you know, let's just drive it for a second and make sure everything's gonna hold up, because originally one tire wasn't spinning. The first time we took it out, it was just dragging. I told you that at the top of the tower. This is running nice. The issue was I had one of the wheel nuts just way too tight. Oh, and so I had to loosen it. And when we went out, I didn't have any tools with me. So yet another instance. Oh, there, hey, it just shut off. Radio's still on, car shut off. But this is a reminder. I have an airplane toolkit that we take to the airfield. We used to take to the airfield every time we went flying. We need to get a truck kit together too.
Yeah, let's see what happened.
There, steering is back. I just gained steering back.
Okay.
But still no throttle, so let's power off and power on. The receiver is going red when I give it throttle, or the ESC, but nothing is going through. So powered off, powered on.
Whoa.
That's okay. It's just the ESC there. Nothing. Wow.
Okay.
No juice. There we're back. So I don't think that we have too much juice in here. Any truck out there that's been able to run on a 6-cell nickel metal hydride has been able to handle a 2-cell LiPo, and I just lost my juice again. It's like it's overheating. That's what it's acting like, which is crazy because I loosened the wheel nuts on all 4 wheels quite a bit. There's a lot. Look how. Let's go look.
So if you watched yesterday's video, we talked about like it's great to share your knowledge with people in the hobby if you share it in a way that you're not talking down to people.
Positive.
So this is what we love about our YouTube channel, is when things like this happen and we're not quite sure what's causing it, you guys can step in and help us diagnose the problem.
The beautiful thing about an electric RC is there's only like 3 things it could be. I doubt it's the receiver, because it seems to be after a period of time it'll come back. If we hit water, it could be the receiver. That's a good battery that we've used before. No issues, so I know it's not the battery. Nothing is warm. it could be the motor, and then it would be the
Were
ESC.
you supposed to switch the ESC over to LiPo?
There is no jumper on there.
Okay.
There is a jumper on there.
Oh, well, oopsies.
But I don't think that the only reason that exists, and correct me if I'm wrong, let's share some knowledge and talk here. The reason that exists, that little jumper, is because it has a LiPo voltage cutoff. So if you're running your LiPo, see a nickel metal hydride, you can essentially run it all the way down. Like, theoretically, you know, not completely. There's still a small cutoff, but I do see some jumpers back here, but I don't think it would matter with a fully charged battery that that jumper be moved, because the only reason you jump those over when you have it on a LiPo setting is so that when your battery gets down to 20% voltage, it cuts off so as not to damage your LiPo. It doesn't like regulate the voltage to allow a little bit more or anything. I'm really bummed out by that. And
I know the problem. You should have just let me drive it from the get-go.
Yeah.
That's what it wanted. It was like, oh, Nate's driving? No. Die.
that is odd. I didn't expect that out of this.
The ghost cannon killed it.
Let's try again here.
Let me try.
Okay, well, let's put this on. I'll let you
No,
drive
just
it.
leave it off.
Okay, I hate
Just leave it
running
off.
trucks without the body, but
Yeah, but just leave it off. What's the lights looking like? Solid?
solid. And then when I give it juice, watch. And I want you guys to see.
That one flashes?
Yeah, a little one
okay.
inside. I want you guys to see. You know, that's about. Imagine any other RC truck out there. You know, they're all at the
This
right
one looks
tension.
kind of loose.
Well, in comparison, you know, that one rolls a second longer, I guess. Not really. I mean, it's wobbly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
off
It's wobbly.
balance. It's off balance.
Yeah.
But it's a cheap tire.
All right, let me drive.
Give it a shot. Okay, let's do this. This is probably not going to have any fun slow motion in this video. Yeah, it's already out, isn't it? For your sake, let's just go ahead and turn it off. And then back on. I'll tell you what we'll do, guys.
Could it be because of the issues
hold
we're
on.
having with the... I have no juice.
No juice. What we're going to do, we have the nickel metal with us. Abby and I are going to walk back down to the car. We'll slap the stock battery in there, and that'll give it more than enough time. It's like a 10-minute walk to cool off if it is overheating. We'll put the old nickel metal in there that has a storage charge on it. We'll run it by the car.
Show them the tower from down here.
Yeah, so there's our tower, just in case you missed yesterday's video. And Abby and I, see, this is what we do. We try to look out for you guys. I was excited about this vehicle.
As were they, I think.
Yeah, and who wouldn't want to put a 2S LiPo in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so not only do we say good things about good stuff, we definitely say bad things about bad stuff. We want you guys to have a heads up. Not that this is a bad vehicle. Replace the electronics, you know, it still might be worth it.
That's really weird that it's kicking back like that.
It's okay.
Just don't have juice.
All right, let's go to the car, put the other battery in. I'm glad I brought it.
Messy trunk. Messy,
That's
messy,
all right.
messy trunk.
It's with a kid. That's what happens. So
We got a wagon. It's so cute. She loves it.
She does love it. So now it'll normally go in a LiPo bag, you guys.
All right,
Just
there's the battery that came with it.
nickel metal hydride, unbranded,
To me, a clip.
to a Dean's.
Yeah.
It actually came with that, believe it or not.
That's funny.
Because the truck was a Dean's, but they gave us a cheap old Tamiya clip battery. So we'll just do this part. I won't bother with the top of the truck since we were having issues, and we'll lug it in. Go on. See, I think it might have been sitting on a hill when the ESC was kicking it backwards. Assume it'll work, so tuck the wire in. It's very possible it could have been too much voltage because it acts like it's running a little slower than what it was up at the tower.
Yeah.
But we'll run it for about a minute, which will be twice as long as
What
what
we
it
got
was
out of it,
running.
yeah.
There, it just cut out.
Okay,
yeah.
that eliminates that problem.
So we certainly were not overheating it or giving it too much voltage, because I think that if it was getting overheated or we did damage to it from that previous battery, we wouldn't have been able to run this. You know, it would have done more of like permanent damage. This is stock, out of the box, as is. I still have steering.
What do you guys think is up? Let us know in the comments.
It acts like a dead battery, not a dead battery. And then my LiPo was a full charge. That was I topped that off this morning, just when I did the other little battery for the other truck. So this is where an RC community comes together.
Oh yeah.
We figure things out as a team. Just know that Abby and I are here to encourage you to get into the hobby, have fun in the hobby. We don't claim to know it all. I could replace all the electronics here and I'm sure we get it up and running. But you know, when you buy a ready-to-run vehicle, you don't expect it to die after 20 seconds of running. So as of right now, we've got to give this one 2 big thumbs down. I hate to do that because I love the price point, and I like seeing that for people that are just getting into the hobby, like 7 years ago, back when Abby and I were starting out.
But hopefully we can get it fixed and get it running again.
That'd be nice. If we do get it fixed through feedback with you guys, if we don't have to sink a lot of money into it, then we'll run it again on the channel.
Follow us on Instagram, and I'll try to give updates if we can figure this out.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!